Hey, Monarchs, Dr. Barry Gribbins, president of LA Valley College, joining you for another town hall. I have a few updates for you. While I give you some updates, feel free to type in any questions that you have in the chat. And at the end of the updates, I'll take all the questions that we can. First, a couple of the announcements. I know that a lot of folks are struggling financially with the pandemic. We do have a few different ways that we can provide some support to help you out. One is that we still have Chromebooks and Surface Go devices available. Students can apply for them at any time through their portal. I'll ask staff to post a link to more information about the devices in the chat, but you can apply at any time as long as we have availability of devices. We'll try to meet as much need as we can, but we still do have hundreds of devices available. In addition to Chromebooks and Surface Go devices, we do have emergency grants available to students who may need some assistance, and we have scholarships that are available. Our scholarship deadline is March 26th. We have 86 different scholarships, and those 86, some of those 86 scholarships have multiple awards, so we'll be able to award scholarships to quite a few students through the LA Valley College Foundation. We'll post a link to the application in the chat as well. The Associated Student Government is accepting applications. If you're interested in becoming an ASU officer, please look for the applications. The elections will take place March, make that April 26th to the 30th. So if you're interested, please take a look at the application. It's a terrific way to get involved, to meet people, and to help make Valley College a better place. So take a look at the applications. Terrific opportunity. And if you're interested in picking up an additional class, we do have 138 late start classes that are still available. They start anytime from next week through May. A lot of the classes begin in April. So if you're interested in picking up an additional class, there's still plenty of opportunity through our late start classes. And by late start, we mean classes that don't start at the beginning of the semester, but their start date is sometime throughout the semester. Now for some updates on events. There's a virtual art gallery exhibit. Naming it makes it a thing. That'll be going on till June 30th. More information is available on our website about the virtual art gallery exhibit. It features work by artist Joel Crowder. Please take some time and check it out. I think you're going to enjoy it. Also, our health and public service career and academic pathway is having an information session on Wednesday, March 3rd from 1:30 or at 1:30. You'll be able to chat with reps from Administration of Justice, Child Development, Fire Technology, Kinesiology, Nursing, and Psychology. And they'll be happy to share information with you about degrees, certificates, and career opportunities, as well as answer any questions that you might have. It's a wonderful opportunity, and I know that many of those programs are incredibly popular. We have Ask a Monarch Hour also on Wednesday, March 3rd at 2 p.m. And for the Ask a Monarch Hour, you'll be able to get tips from El Paso STEM folks on how to apply for scholarships and access the Smart Money Toolkit. Lastly, we have the history and context of anti-racism on March 25th at 1 p.m. It'll provide the history of structural racism and the movement towards anti-racism by Professors Kedra Morris and Chris Nielsen. That's going to be a terrific presentation. Please check it out again, March 25th, 1 p.m., History and Context of Anti-Racism. With that, let me go to the chat and see what questions we have. There's a question about commencement ceremonies. Yes, we are fully underway and planning for the commencement ceremonies. Commencement will need to be virtual this year, but we're looking for opportunities to make it really a special event and ways of honoring our graduates, recognizing all the incredible hard work. If you are graduating, please get the information in, your petition to graduate as soon as possible. Connect with the counselor as soon as you can to make sure that you have all the paperwork in. But we're going to do our best to make it a fun and engaging event. So a question from Justin, are we poised to reopen for the fall? If so, at what capacity, what stipulations? Justin, terrific question. We are still in the planning process for the fall semester. A lot of that will depend on what tier the county is in. Right now, the county is in the purple tier, and we do expect the county to move to the red tier soon, as we've seen a large drop in the numbers of COVID-19 cases. And as we have more folks who are able to access the vaccine, that'll help us progress to different tiers. At the red, orange, and yellow tiers, we will be able to have more in-person instruction. There are many classes that are still going to be required to be online. And at each of those tiers, there are different restrictions on capacity. So some of the hard to convert classes, the activity courses or labs that had to be online, we're going to be able to bring many of those back. And at different tiers, they'll be at a reduced capacity. Once the pandemic is over, and there is a chance, and I'm hopeful that the pandemic will be over and we'll be able to bring larger numbers of students back to campus in the fall, and then we'll have fewer restrictions, but we'll of course be following the LA County Department of Public Health and CDC guidelines in all of the plans. There's another question on from Sue related to the LA County new guidance that came out last week, allowing libraries, music practice rooms, art studios to reopen with social distancing. And we are developing some plans to provide service. I don't have any details yet, but I expect in the next 2 weeks that we'll have some details on different services that we're able to provide with the new guidance that came out last week. There's another question. Are laptops considered a scholarship from the foundation? Actually, the laptops or the Chromebooks and Surface Go devices were provided to us from federal COVID-19 relief funding, not the LAVC Foundation, though the LAVC Foundation did provide some support as well. So the laptops or Surface Go and Chromebook devices will be available through the funding that we received from the federal government. In addition to that, the LAVC Foundation has 86 scholarships that are available to students, and the applications are due later in March. So please take a look at the application process if you could use some extra support, and we'll be happy to meet as much need as we can. A question from Candy about grants being available for students in their 30s. Yes. Those scholarships from the LAVC Foundation are available to students of all ages. There's another question about the governor passing the California Golden Stimulus at the end of February that allotted $100 million for community colleges. We don't have any information yet on the money that's being allocated from the state and what that'll be used for. So as we get additional information from the state, we'll be able to provide that. In the meantime, we did receive a lot of resources from the federal government through HERF-2. And the resources from the federal government we're going to be able to use in a variety of ways. We are going to be able to make some direct awards to students that are receiving financial aid. We're working through the details on what the criteria will be for students. Though that direct support will be available to students who either qualify for financial aid through a FAFSA or a college promise fee waiver. Either way, we'll be able to provide some support to students. In addition to that, we're looking at other ways that we can help provide some support to students through the federal relief bill. Over the next 2 weeks, we'll be able to have some more information about different resources that are available to students through the HERF monies as well. No need to apply just quite yet. Just keep an eye on your email and text messages for more information about resources available through those new sources. But please do take a look at the LAVC Foundation scholarship information and the resources that are available either through Chromebooks and Surface Go devices or emergency grants that are currently available to students. And let me see if I can find some more information, more questions. And I don't see any additional questions. Let me check the other chat really quickly. So with that, I don't see any other questions. Oh, I do have one more. Are there any vaccine facilities for us? We are working on a vaccination and testing site on campus. Currently, it hasn't opened yet. So folks will be able to pursue vaccination through many of the county and state-run facilities, as well as through retailers. There's a priority system set up, of course, for who has access to the vaccines. Currently, it's available to people over 65 and for folks who work in certain industries. For education, people who work in education, they just began having access to the vaccine starting today. And the best way for folks to sign up, get more information about how to get a vaccine, if you are in one of those priority groups, is to go to MyTurn, the MyTurn website from the state of California, or from the LA County Department of Public Health. The LA County Department of Public Health website has a lot of information about different retailers in addition to the MyTurn website for folks who are in a priority group and how they can access the vaccine. Let me check for some additional questions. There is a comment from Ingrid about the emergency grants and taking to a webpage that says it's closed. Thank you, Ingrid, for letting us know. We'll check to make sure that it is open. So give us a day or so and we'll make sure that it's up and available for you. There's a question from Malene, any news on when the campus will be open? We don't have any news on when it's going to be open to the general public and have everything come back, but I can tell you what I've heard. Obviously, we currently have a few classes that are in person on campus. That includes some labs in nursing, respiratory therapy, EMT, and manufacturing. Those are allowed by the current LA County Department of Public Health orders. In addition to that, we're looking at bringing additional classes back to campus in person, and the phasing, the sequencing of when we can bring those different courses is tied to the health orders tier system. So currently the county is in the purple tier, which provides very limited access. When the county moves to the red tier, we're going to be able to bring back athletic conditioning and a few of the hard to convert classes. We're developing specific plans right now for how to bring those classes back, what PPE, personal protective equipment, will be needed to keep folks safe, sanitization processes and such. With each of the tiers, we're allowed to bring back a little bit more activity. And then ultimately, we're hopeful that when there's herd immunity, we will be able to return to normal. When that will take place is hard to say. I've heard estimates as hopeful as August, so possibly for the fall semester, and as late as the end of the 2021 calendar year. So there's no certainty about when we'll achieve herd immunity and be able to have more of a return to normal, but hopefully it'll be sometime in the fall semester. There's a question about the due date for the FAFSA application. Please do, if you do need some additional financial help, complete the FAFSA application as soon as possible. There are different dates as to when different resources are available or different benefits are available, but we do accept the FAFSA year round. So there's no date where we're going to turn you completely away for the FAFSA, but please get your FAFSA in as soon as possible. I see somebody posted in the chat due date that will be tomorrow, but please take a look at the Valley College Financial Aid website for some more details. Turn in your application, the FAFSA application, as soon as possible, and we'll process it to get you all the support that we can possibly get you. There's a question about emergency laptop and being awarded for $6. Claudia, please check with financial aid. I think that there might have been an error. I do not believe that we made any awards that small. The awards that we provided were more significant than that. The minimum was hundreds of dollars. There's a question from Riki about returning a book to the library. There is a book drop-off right by the Fulton Circle, and you can drop off books there for the library. A question about the priority date for petitioning for graduation. Yes, Alfredo, we'll get the information out about the deadlines for graduation. I don't have it here in front of me. It will be in a few weeks though. So check our website, and we'll also send a message to all students as to when the deadline is. A question from Kathy about needing to get tested and vaccinated when folks come back to campus. Of course, vaccination is a really important thing to do. We're not going to end the pandemic until we have enough people who are vaccinated and have herd immunity. I'm looking forward to getting vaccinated. I actually was just able to get an appointment for my first dose later this week. So as soon as you have the chance to receive a COVID-19 vaccination, I would strongly urge you to get it. There are currently no requirements for folks to get a vaccine. So we'll have to stand by and watch different requirements as they unfold, but there are currently no requirements to be vaccinated. In terms of being tested, there have been some conversations about requiring folks to be tested. The biggest group that is going to be required to be tested who are coming onto a college campus are student athletes. So we will be able to, when we move to the red tier, welcome back our student athletes for conditioning. And there's a testing program, a COVID-19 testing program that will be associated with the student athletes coming back. There's a question about the number of units that one needs to take and qualifying for assistance. Some of the assistance does require 6 or more units, and there are some late start classes that you can enroll in. If you're only enrolled in 3 units, you might consider picking up another class in addition to helping you advance towards your educational goals more quickly. That will also make some more assistance available to you as well, some more financial assistance. There's a question from Johnny. Are sport teams allowed to play and practice? Johnny, we're working to bring our student athletes back who are on different teams when the county moves to the red tier. I'm hopeful that that will be in the next few weeks, and that will be for conditioning. At that time, we won't be able to have competition. We won't be able to participate in competition as we have in previous years, though we are looking into some options of having our student athletes participate in a non-league competition later this spring, if it's allowed by LA County Department of Public Health orders. The question from Ahmed about, are there any non-Chromebook laptops available such as Windows, Mac operating systems. We do have some Surface Go devices that are available to students that have the Windows operating environment in it. There's a question from Scotty, are books available for checkout in the library? Currently, the library is only doing virtual service, so students can't check out books just yet. But as the LA County Department of Public Health changed the restrictions for libraries and eased the restrictions, we are looking at different services that we can provide to students. A question from Ingrid, will or can the track field be open for walking purposes? Currently, we can't open it up to the public under the LA County Department of Public Health orders. We can't open up the campus for general recreational purposes. But as the pandemic evolves, we'll be looking at different uses. And with that, I don't see any additional questions. And I see that we just were able to post the deadline for the grad petition, which is March 12th. Thank you, everybody, for the questions. Please continue to be well and stay safe. Let us know whatever support we can provide to you to help them make the experience as positive as possible. Thank you again, everybody. Have a terrific rest of your day.